The Critshow contains elements of horror, fantasy violence, and adult language. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Do y'all have any spooky plans as tomorrow is Halloween?
I've since missed it. I was hoping to go to this like a paranormal cirque that came through. It looked really neat. It had some interesting reviews. But what caught my eye about it is that it is like for adults. Like they will not let anyone in under 13. And
there's 14-year-olds out there being like, yes, I knew it. I'm an adult.
Yeah, it looked really creepy, really spooky. But I just couldn't make it work. I was really hoping to get out there.
There must be some language in the contract they made with the devil about stealing the souls of people under 13.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
It
very
sounds
much.
like that's what's going to happen to you.
This is a very something wicked this way comes. Like you're gonna get your beauty, but they're gonna steal your eyes, or something's gonna happen.
Or you're
What
going to sell your hair for a
Pocket watch.
pocket watch, and you're going to sell your pocket watch cleaning kit for a hair tie.
And then
What?
the devil.
Oh, that was so close. The gift, we call it the gift of the Magoo. Yeah, Tass, did this place just appear one morning?
Did a tent go up overnight?
Yeah,
Is it shrouded in fog
Did a
perpetually?
bus pass by and it was there after it passed, but not before?
it's super weird because a warehouse burnt down, and then the next night there was a circus there. I don't know what happened.
And was that a regular house until the full moon came out?
Yeah. Warehouse.
We are going to be a week late in announcing the winner of the Crit or Treat contest because we actually are not together next week, so we're going to pre-record that intro. So if you have not yet sent us your submission for the contest, make sure to do so we can throw your name in, draw a winner for a box of spooky goodness. And if you are interested in supporting the story of Lana and Anastasia in audio drama form, this is the last day. This is the last 24 hours. If you want to support, you can go to thecritshowpodcast.com/no-normal-life and help us tell the story of when Lana and Anastasia first met. You all see this pulse of purple energy illuminating the tunnels as it moves through the mine and towards Selena. And in a blur, it rushes at her and into her open mouth. And she starts to convulse a little bit. Stronger than I expected. Oh, something's wrong. I think it's doing something wrong. And she starts to grow larger. And she turns towards all of you, that purple energy emanating from her, roiling along the ground like thick smoke, changing the environment everywhere it goes. And she turns towards all of you, her eyes thrumming red. I'm so hungry. As the purple energy washes over all of you. Welcome to Crit or Treat.
Oh my God!
Well, welcome to Crit or Treat.
Woo!
They said it couldn't be done. They said, no, it shouldn't be done. You shouldn't have 6 Halloweens and only 2 Christmases.
They said it's July. Knock it the fuck off.
Yes. So for all of you, it's July. For the listener, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy
I think this is the moment, because we've discussed that, like, this is the other side of the coin. So it's our world, but, it's not our dimension. It's just one over. This is where we discover that the orbit of that Earth, kind of backtracks a bit and then does a little spin. And that's why we get so many Halloweens, but so few like changings of the season.
And literally 0 other holidays.
Listen, we did that Arbor Day special, but you guys all got killed. And so I just couldn't, yeah.
Too many trees.
Too many trees. They were too strong. Let's just get into it.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
As this purple energy rolls over all of you, changing things as it goes, your vision goes cloudy and then it clears. Tass, Jake, and Kim, in front of you, you see this larger Selena very slowly starting to step towards you. TJ and Megan, along with Damien, you also see the exact same thing, but you don't see the other 3.
Do we see Megan and TJ?
You don't. It's just the 3 of you.
Okay.
Looking at this larger Selena, you said she starts to grow. Is it like a scaled up Selena, like still humanoid with giant overalls, or is she like mama?
As you look at her and she continues this walk towards you, it is a scaled up Selena, but you can see that like her arms and her legs seem like they're starting to plump up as if that's the direction she might be going.
Oh.
As she gets closer to both groups, she reaches out.
Oh, I want to try to tune in.
Yeah, roll it.
9.
All right, you get to hold 1.
Who does it regard as its biggest threat? Is there anything I can think of that would deter her from this course, or is she just like full focused going after us?
Yeah, she seems to be full focus going after you. And I think that as you are opening up your mind to her as she was reaching out towards your group, she plucks you up and puts you in her mouth.
Oh no!
Jake, Kim, and Tass, the Selena moving towards you, you see the purple energy of Megan's telepathy start to roll out of her eyes, and she blasts you all backwards against the castle wall. You each take 1 point of damage.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ow!
Where are the others? I saw Megan magic in Selena's eyes, but I don't see Megan.
And she starts to reach out towards the 3 of you.
I'm going to try to get out of the way.
Yeah, backwards roll.
Into the castle wall.
Further into the castle wall. Yeah, roll act under pressure, everybody, to get away from this reaching grasp of Selena.
10.
11.
5.
As Jake and Tass dodge out of the way, Kim, you are just not quite fast enough. You're back against the wall. Selena reaches down, she grabs you and pops you into her mouth. TJ, you have just seen Megan get thrown into the mouth of Selena, and this Selena's eyes go white, and she freezes for a moment, and you can see the very similar scene to what you see when Kim gets glimpses of the future, and she's just, ha, ha, ha.
How tall are we talking? Like 100 feet tall, 1,000 feet tall?
Yes, 1,000 feet tall.
Is this a colossus?
Probably like 14 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Big enough to fit a person in their mouth, but not big enough to...
TJ's like,
I
oh,
feel like
never
that's
mind.
gotta be bigger
Oh.
than that if it was swallowed a full. I mean, I'm really tiny, but Megan's a bit taller than
Yeah,
me.
but I mean, you gotta remember, Selena is mostly lamprey mouth.
That's true.
That's true.
Oh,
It's like,
that's right.
like
yeah.
going into a manhole.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and trip her up.
How so?
Like, I'm going to spear tackle her knees, I guess. Because that's the only thing I can think of at the moment.
All right, yeah. So, and so this is mostly to kind of give her a condition again. You're not trying to do any damage to her.
Mhm.
Yeah, roll act under pressure.
9.
All right, so you can spear tackle her legs and knock her off balance, but it's going to knock her out of this state of kind of being momentarily stunned by these visions that she's having. You're going to take a little bit of harm in the doing. As she hits the ground, she kind of lashes out, or you're going to make it a little harder for Megan to escape.
Gotcha. I think I want to take the harm.
Okay.
Because I want Megan to escape.
Inside of Selena's mouth, Megan,
Yeah.
you feel all of this energy being drained off of you. It is dark, warm. You could take a nap.
That does sound nice. I think I'm going to get out my silver athame and try to stab her in the tongue. Do lampreys have tongues?
Yeah.
I stab her in the lamprey tongue.
Okay. What's the intent behind this?
I'm trying to get her to spit me out.
Okay. So roll act under pressure, I think. And you do get a +1 because of what TJ has done.
Oh, nice. 12.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You are able to stab this into Selena's tongue, and she lets out a roar, and you tumble onto the ground of this cavern, a little droolier, but you are out. Jake and Tass, you have just seen Kim get popped into the mouth of this Selena, and as she takes another step towards the two of you, you notice that pink-purple energy coming from her eyes fades away.
Well, I am terrified for my visions buddy. Can I have one?
Vision twin, please.
You absolutely can. I will say it's going to be dangerous. You know what's happened when someone has stood still for a moment in this instance.
I am not sure I control this.
That's fair. Yeah, roll it.
11.
So I think the important detail about this mystery is that when you became the Chosen, the weapon shifted to match you, and it kind of became a symbol for your Chosen. You've seen a couple of earthbound symbols for the different gods who now have avatars. Those symbols, you should find them.
Okay.
And then you get scooped up. Jake, you see that Selena is reaching for Tass.
Yeah, I want to run and just like shoulder check her in the gut to try and get her to spit out Kim before she can also eat Tass.
So this is more of a free Kim than save Tass.
Choose one of us, Jake.
Yes.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, Tass, you and I stand on opposite sides of the recording room, and then we'll call to Jake and whoever he goes to.
Ooh, one of you has pork rinds in your pocket. I can smell them.
One of you has a distinct advantage because it's a much further trip to get to me.
That actually might be to your advantage. He's like, oh, if I go to Kim, I can leave Indiana.
I can go to
Oh,
California.
No, I have to
I
go to
do
the
have the
beach.
beach.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jake, roll act under pressure.
9.
All right, so you can get Kim free, but she's going to take a little bit of harm in getting out. Those teeth are very sharp. You're going to be separated from Tass and Kim, like you're going to be on kind of the other side of Selena after you've done this hit, or you're going to draw her full attention.
I'll draw her full attention.
Okay, so you see that Kim comes tumbling out of her mouth as she snatches up Tass and pops him into her mouth, and then she turns towards you. Megan and TJ, you see that white glow leaves Selena's eyes, and it is replaced with a golden one. And again, there's this kind of hitch in her step as the eyes glow gold, and she freezes for a moment as you see her eyes kind of just rolling with this golden energy.
Would I recognize that sort of glow over the many years I've known Tass?
Yeah.
Megan, I think something's happening. I'm noticing a pattern here. First white, then gold. That's like Kim and then Tass.
Ugh. I slough off all the Selena saliva that's on my clothes. Ugh. That's really weird. I didn't see either of them in there.
Yeah, where the hell are they?
I want to put on my goggles and flip through the different spectrums to see if I notice any other bodies or anything around here.
Yeah, why don't you investigate a mystery?
All right. That would be a 6.
Can I help out?
Yeah, how so?
Just kind of psychically trying to boost that signal from our friends, even if we can't see them.
All right, yeah, roll help out.
11.
All right, so TJ, that bumps you up to a 7, so you get a hold 1.
What is being concealed here?
So as you flip through the various spectrums here, you don't get anything except on the electromagnetic one. This whole thing, you, her, the environment, it's all magical, but you don't get heat signatures from your bodies. You don't get whatever the third one was.
Night vision?
Night vision.
In fact, I go blind.
It's so
just
bright.
Like, it's so
yeah.
bright.
But that is the only thing you see, is that this whole place is magical. Your bodies don't have any heat.
We're in the castle, right?
You're right outside of the castle, yeah.
Right outside the castle. Okay.
We're in like a cave.
So am I seeing the dome of magic protection in all this? Or is it something beyond that?
It's beyond that. It's everything is made of magic. Nothing seems to be made of anything that's putting off heat.
Okay. Megan, I don't think we are where we think we are.
What do you mean?
There's too much magic around here. Even the castle's normal magic spell is like larger and all-encompassing around here. It's not like just in the dome around the castle. Everything is magic.
Oh, yeah, okay. So maybe she drank some of that in and is off-putting more power? Is she still having a Tass vision?
No, I think she's coming out of it now.
Okay. Can I try to jinx her?
Sure, roll it.
11.
All right, you get a hold 3. So are we fighting her? What's going on? I feel like if I just stand here, bad things are going to happen. I don't want to get covered in that.
Definitely try not to hold still. She's real fast, and she'll grab you and scoop you up, and it's not pleasant in there. Serpentine. I just start, running around in zigzags.
Just outside of the castle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just on this big open field.
Yeah, Damien does the same thing. He just tries to start running around Selena.
I'm going to do the same thing, but between her legs and around her legs to really confuse her, if anything.
Yeah, everybody roll act under pressure.
I don't know what else to do. 10.
14.
All right.
This is the best I've ever run in my life.
The 3 of you are able to start running in these strange patterns around Selena's legs, through the rocks, up the tunnel and back down, and she cannot get a beat on all of you. It's like Gulliver's Travels. Kim and Jake. Kim, you are on the ground next to Jake. You don't see a Tass, but you do see that you are just covered in saliva.
Gross. I just changed into a new dress. I gotta stop doing this. A question.
Yeah.
Does this trigger either my beginning of mystery move or sight beyond sight?
So it does trigger your beginning of mystery move, but it does not trigger sight beyond sight.
Okay. And I will mention that I took away the requirement of time for my vision. So this vision does happen instantaneously.
Fair.
10.
As this vision washes over you, you see all of your friends, and you are in the kitchen of the castle, and everyone's having a snack, having a drink, and they just look kind of disappointed. That's the whole vision.
What?
Yeah, everyone's just kind of beat up. They're kind of bummed. But it's not like the normal visions you have of everybody dead or hell invading from another portal. There's just kind of a melancholy feel in the room.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
I think the danger that you haven't noticed in this is that you're all getting ready to undertake a very big task, something that you've been working towards for a long time, and there's a lot of, can this work? Will this work? And something about the air of this room tells you that it might affect the outcome.
Okay.
That could be a little infectious, and then you are back in the present. Selena spins to where you have moved to, Jake, and starts to truck in your direction with her hands out.
So hungry. Kim, how bad was it in there?
It wasn't good.
Were you, being digested, or?
Not yet.
Okay. I don't know if this is a good idea, but it's the only one I have.
Don't leave me!
I'm going to teleport to Tass.
Yeah, as you scream, "Don't leave me," you see that Jake vanishes.
Why does every man in my life leave?
You appear next to Tass inside of Selena's mouth. And Tass and Jake, you both feel this just wash of energy being drained off of you as you do this.
Oh, hey, buddy. Hey. I'm going to try and put a hand on him and see if I can't teleport us back to Kim.
All right, roll angel wings.
7.
All right, do you want to appear in the wrong place together or appear in the right place but separated?
I think separated.
All right, so you appear next to Kim and you do not see Tass. Tass, you appear inside of the library in the castle.
What the hell?
Megan and TJ, Damien, you're all running around underneath Selena's legs, keeping her off guard, and then you see this energy crackle over her whole body, and lightning strikes start to come from her body, snapping at the ground near your feet as you run.
Oh, I think she ate Jake.
Ew, poor guy.
Can I try to reach out telepathically to Selena?
You can't. You open up, and the only people you hear in the chat room are TJ and Damien.
Oh boy, then I guess I'm just yelling out loud. Selena, fight this! Fight this! You can do this! You're strong enough!
TJ, what are you doing while Megan does this?
As I'm going between her legs and everything, I want to give her a zap with the old electro blaster.
Okay, and is this to harm her, or are you trying to do something else?
It's a good question because she's a good person as far as I know. I don't want to kill her or anything.
Sure.
But she, at the moment, is the monster, as far as I can tell by the look on your face.
What a dilemma.
Oh, no. I think I just kind of want to shock her enough to get her physical attention so that her mental attention is just straight up on Megan.
All right, why don't you protect someone? I think that as Megan is running towards Selena, these lightning strikes are hitting. Megan is yelling, so it has drawn Selena's focus, so she is reaching down towards her. You're going to try to deflect that.
Okay. That is an 8.
Yeah, the jolt from this hits her, and as she is reaching down, instead of being able to cleanly grab a hold of you, that electricity kind of makes her hand spasm, and she just whacks you onto the ground. You take 1 point of damage, not armor defeating, as she knocks you away. And Megan, you see that Selena, it's almost like she doesn't hear you, which is unusual because you've dealt with Selena before when she's been in bad situations, and that's never been the case. Jake and Kim, Selena starts to move towards the two of you.
All right, I don't know where Tass is, but he's at least not in her mouth anymore. I don't know where the others are, and I don't know what the fuck's going on with her. How do you think we stop this?
I don't know. I had a vision, but it didn't end, the way that my visions normally do, where, we're all dead and stuff. It was just a vision of all of us, eating lunch, and we seemed kind of disappointed.
Wait, and that's the worst case scenario for this?
Yeah, but also it seemed like that those bad vibes would maybe ruin the ritual we're trying to do, positive mental attitude and all that.
So what, is she eating our hope while we're in here or something?
I have no idea.
And she starts to reach both hands out towards the two of you.
Oh God, not again.
I'm going to see if my force of will works in here. I'm going to try to suspend. I guess I don't know. I might need to
Yeah.
do some investigating first before I know what I'm going to try and reach out and stop. So for the moment, I'm going to grab Kim and throw her out of the way of this snatch from Selena.
All right, roll protect someone.
7.
You knock Kim out of the way, and Selena grabs a hold of you with both of these outreached hands, and she holds you up towards her mouth, and you feel like this inhale, and you can see this energy just pouring off of you as she drains from you. This is 1 point of harm, armor defeating.
Okay. And what is happening? What can I make of this sensation or what I'm observing?
Yeah, roll investigate a mystery.
7.
All right, you get a hold 1.
What is being concealed here?
So I think the thing that's being concealed here is that you've dealt with Selena eating your magic before, feeding off of you, feeding off of the things that you have made. And there was a hunger behind that. There was a small pit that was being filled. This seems just like an empty chasm. This energy is being taken in, not to use, not to have, not to nourish, but just because that's all the thing in front of you was designed to do, siphon off energy.
She's like a black hole!
Tass, upstairs in the library, you hear Jake yelling about a black hole.
Black hole, symbols. What the fuck is going on here? With the idea that I have somehow teleported inside of the castle, when I assume that shouldn't be the case, could I use my spirit touched?
Yes. Roll it.
Okay. 9.
All right, so do you want to sense it fully and be noticed yourself, or just get an impression?
I think I have to chance it. I think I need to understand what's going on here. So fully it is.
What you sense is that everything here, the castle, you, Selena, it's all just energy. You feel that supernatural energy from everything. And it feels strange because, the part of you that is feeling that for a brief moment, it's like one of those dreams where you're watching yourself from above. As you realize, we're all this weird energy, that sense of knowledge is not inside the body you're inhabiting, and then it is again.
Okay. With that in mind, can I, with that idea, that dream, like seeing myself, at least for that second, or the awareness of that, can I just will myself to be back with Jake and Kim?
Yeah, you strain really hard, and you are still in the library.
You've actually pooped yourself just a little bit.
Not gonna lie, you had me in the first half there.
Yeah, you have been in this experience before, and nothing changes. You just kind of focus down, and you're still in the library.
Fuck! And I just start running, making my way out.
Okay.
So from where I was thrown and watching Jake interact with Selena, is there anything that I can understand about what's happening with her or how to get out of this situation, especially considering the strange cryptic vision that I got?
Yeah, why don't you roll read a bad situation?
Okay. 10.
All right, you get a hold 3.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
I'm not sure you're able to tell yet the best way to protect the victims, except you know that it's not this. Like what you're all doing, trying to face her down, this ain't it.
What's my best way out?
Into the castle.
What's most vulnerable to me?
Selena is, but not the Selena that's in front of you, which is an odd statement, but that's the impression that you get.
Jake, I don't know how much this is serving us.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. What else can we do?
I don't know. Maybe get inside the castle?
I think as you have this conversation with her, you lose another point of health as she's just
Oh.
continuing to feed off of you.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to run up and try to smack her with my sensor.
And is this to harm her or to free Jake or?
Drop Jake.
Okay.
Bad.
Yeah, roll protect someone.
Drop it.
Yeah, bad. Drop. Oh, man. 3.
Go.
Tass, you sprint outside of the building and you see that Selena has got Jake and Kim each in one hand and she is feeding off of both of them. Kim, you take a point of harm as Selena scoops you into this energy vacuum.
I am just running. I'm at a full sprint, shouting the whole way. We're really just energy. It's all just energy. It's just magic energy. It's not really us or something like that. I saw like us from like above, like we're sleeping. And then I want to drop kick her just in the gut as hard as I can.
I assume that your goal here is to loose Kim and Jake.
Yes.
All right, roll act under pressure.
Okay. 7.
Choose your favorite.
Oh, God, not again.
So yeah, you will be able to get her to drop them both. I think that either she's going to get between you and the door that you just came out of in freeing them, or you're going to become the focus of this energy vacuum that she has got going on over the two of them.
This is like becoming a match against a good killer in Dead by Daylight. We're not accomplishing anything. We're just saving each other off the hook.
Yeah.
I think I end up on the far side so that she's blocking the door.
Okay. Yeah, so you get the two of them free as Selena looms between the three of you and the door into the castle. Megan and TJ, you see that Selena's eyes go white and she freezes in place again, but the lightning strikes continue all around you.
Oh, come on, guys. All right, I think we're going to have to get out of here. She can't hear me. She can't hear me directly. She can't hear me telepathically. She's feeding off of all of us, and I don't know what's going on, but let's go see if anybody else is still inside the castle.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
That's a great idea. I don't mind escaping every once in a while.
So the three of you head into the castle while Selena is tied up in this vision. You head into the foyer. Where are you headed?
I'm just running up towards my grandpa's office and just yelling down the hallways. Like, hello, is anybody here? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, as you run upstairs to his office, you don't see anybody. And you know there were people here before.
Right.
You know, aside from your teammates, there were other people in the castle. This whole place seems to be abandoned.
All right, well, at her current size, I don't think she's going to fit through these hallways, so we might be safe for a moment.
Oh, I hope so.
I don't know what to do. Where did she take us, or where did she put everyone else?
I couldn't tell you. At that point, I get the idea maybe there's some magic that's stronger in other areas of the castle. So I put the goggles back on and hit that EMF spectrum again and see if there's a stronger sense of where the magic is coming from.
Yeah, why don't you investigate a mystery?
That'd be a 9.
All right, you get a hold 1.
Where did it go in the sense of the concentration of magic?
Yeah, so the thing that you notice is that leaning against his table, there is a small shield, and it has got the symbol of the Defender on it, and it's glowing a little brighter than everything else, and it seems like a different magical pattern than everything else you've seen so far.
Hey, take a look at this shield. Is this something that your grandpa normally has here?
No, that's the Defender's mark, and I definitely haven't seen Jake use this.
Yeah, and using my goggles, I can see that it's different than all of the magic around here. Something important is coming off of this thing.
Well, Selena took in the power of one of the gods. Maybe something that has to do with a different one of them can match her or shield against her abilities.
Okay, so then I go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah, little shield in your hand with the symbol of the Defender.
Like a buckler?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a start, but what do we do with it?
I don't know. Maybe there are other things around the castle that we can look for.
maybe is this some kind of weird test? This feels like a scavenger hunt all of a sudden.
Having gone through Dreamland before, way back in the day,
Yeah.
does this feel familiar in that sense of dreams, but we can control them, but they're controlling us in a sort of sense?
Yeah, it doesn't. Like, it doesn't feel the same as when you were in the fun house.
Okay. Yeah, let's check out the rest of the castle, I guess, and see if we can find anything.
All right, keep those goggles on. The only other thing I can think of is maybe you can try and rig something up to strap her down, keep her from eating any more energy, maybe starve her out and she won't grow as powerful. I don't know if it'll affect whatever's going on with the others, but maybe it could help them as well.
I'll do my best.
So where are you two headed?
Well, we're already up here, so let's just start at the top and make our way down.
All right.
Yeah, so you are currently inside of your grandpa's office. Up here, you've got all the bedrooms, you've got the library, and you've got the large room with all of the portals. Where are you headed?
Selena's bedroom.
Okay. Tass and Jake and Kim, Selena is looming between the three of you and the front door of this castle.
You guys, I had a vision. There's something about symbols, but we're not real right now. The symbols of the gods or every one of us in the circle. I don't know if it's like the chosen and the magic. I don't know. But symbols, we got to find symbols. And I don't know if that means we have to wake up out of this magic thing and find symbols or if they're here. I don't know. I don't understand.
I think we have to go in the castle.
Okay, go. I'll cover. I'll give you a head start, and then I'm going to try to get in.
Yeah, I'll seize that offer. I'll start running for the door to the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've got Selena between you and the door. What are you doing to get past her?
I'm going to try to dart in close and just get aggro here. Try to kite her to swipe at me so that they have an easier time getting past.
This is going to seem unusual, but roll manipulate someone.
I had this feeling just low in my gut that you were going to say that.
She's fed off of all three of you, and you're not her favorite.
Who was her favorite?
A little gamey.
It's Jake, because the electricity is like Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I am having some luck today, but let me.
Say that before you roll the second die, why don't you?
Yeah. Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
How is that second die a 0?
It's negative.
It could have been, which is funny. So that is a 9.
All right, so she will go after you instead of going after one of the two of them. But I think you have to offer yourself. Like, it is just a no struggle. This is an easy meal.
I just grit my teeth. This is going to suck. Go, go, go.
And she reaches down and she picks up Tass and holds him at that distance. And you can see that she is doing that kind of siphon. Tass, this is 1 point of damage, armor defeating, as you feel her feeding off of you.
Okay.
But Kim and Jake, you were able to get past and into the castle.
So with Tass's mention of we're not real and we need to wake up, does it feel like we're in that Mount Olympus, the gods pseudo space?
It does. You're the only one who's familiar with what this space feels like. You've been here before.
Oh no.
What?
We're in the gods, I don't really have a word for it. They're extra dimensional spot, where I had to undergo my challenges and...
Oh, so this is like a test.
I think we might be bystanders in Selena's test, but I don't know what we do about that.
I mean, surely we're allowed to help her, right? Tass said something about, the symbols of the gods.
Yeah? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what relevance those have, but I guess, to be perfectly honest with you, I can't really picture the symbols of any other gods off the top of my head.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know what I'm looking for. There gotta be in a book, right?
Maybe?
Let's go see if we can find a book full of symbols.
Okay.
All right, so you both are headed up to the library?
I think so.
Okay.
And as we're heading up there, I'm just sort of trying to rattle off I don't know, a whip or a trident or I don't know.
Stop describing your bedroom.
All right, so you head into the library. I think investigate a mystery to try and find something in here that will be helpful.
9.
All right, you get a hold 1.
First, what happened here?
I think that as you get this vision of what happened here, you jump back a bit to that moment where the devourer energy went into Selena and she turned and that energy was roiling off of her and washing over all of you. And in that moment that it washed over all of you, you get this brief glimpse of once it went past. And once it went past, you're all just unconscious on the floor.
What is being concealed here?
Up next to one of the books on the shelf, you see that there is this small ceramic blue apple, and it seems like it's thrumming with energy.
Blue apple, top shelf.
I'll climb up there and grab it.
Yeah, you reach up and you grab hold of this apple. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but not much, and you can feel kind of energy pulsing out of it.
Okay, yeah, builder. Do I eat it?
I don't know.
Wait, it's not a real apple. That was stupid. It's ceramic.
Well, yeah, none of this is real. We're like passed out right now. You could smash it or feed it to Selena. I don't know.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to hold it for now.
Yeah, as you hold the apple, you look around the library. It seems to be the only thing of use to you here.
Well, nothing else seems valuable in here, so I guess let's keep looking around and see what rings a bell and jumps out at us.
Okay. I'm going to run to the kitchen, because that's at least the vision that I had where we looked really upset.
Yeah, I'll follow her to the kitchen, and I think I'm just like turning the apple over in my hands, looking at it, trying to figure out if there's something it does or something I should do with it.
Yeah, why don't you roll Investigative Mystery?
Okay. 6.
Can I help out?
How so?
Just by telling him the details of the vision that I saw of the energy washing over us and us passing out.
Sure, roll Help Out.
11.
All right, so Jake, that bumps you up to a 7. You get a hold 1.
What can it do?
Yeah, as you look at this apple, you start to focus on it, and you know that the apple, at least in the visions so far, have been the symbol of the builder. And part of that is the desire to create and share knowledge. You're not with your whole team right now, but if you were to focus on one of them and you were holding this apple, you could share knowledge with them. Not communicate with them, but you could give them factual information.
Oh. I think this thing's like a knowledge osmosis
Okay.
like I can think something to a teammate, and it's not like talking to them, but it's just like it'll put knowledge in their head.
Okay. Talk to TJ or Megan about like the gods or trying to find symbols or that we're all unconscious. I don't know where they are.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically you can tell Damien or Megan or TJ any factual statement. We are unconscious. This is all energy. There was an apple in the library. Things like that. Things that you know are hard facts.
Sure. The earth is flat.
Yeah. Selena's mouth is flat.
Does it feel like I can just start prattling that stuff off, or does it feel like there's going to be like an expenditure to transfer this knowledge?
No, it feels like you could just machine gun him with it.
Then I think I'm just doing that while I'm following Kim to the kitchen. I'm just everything we've learned about this situation so far.
So specifically, I'm going to have you give me the facts you are giving them so they know what to take in.
Okay.
Because they do need to be factual statements.
Okay.
Not like we think this, but this is a fact.
And can it go to all of us at one time, or has it got to be like directed to a person?
It's just whoever he's thinking about, but if he's taking the time, he can think to each of you, because it's a fraction of a second to think a fact to someone.
I think I'm going to go to TJ first, because he's the smart guy. So if anybody's going to be able to start putting the pieces together.
Rude. Oh my gosh.
Look, just in terms of what number everybody has in their sharp, I think TJ's got it.
I have +1.
Well, I thought you were smart. You're a science guy.
You know,
He's
actually,
I've got a
weird.
+2.
He didn't take that.
after this whole thing happened, I looked at my numbers. I was like, I was smarter as the werewolf than I am the weird scientist.
I
got
mean,
dumber.
you chose those stats.
And
I didn't.
That's very true. But also, there was no other choice.
Listen,
So-
only one of us has died, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I rescind that.
Yeah.
I'll send it to Megan.
Okay. You meant like he's the guy who can make weird things. Or
Okay, I rescind it. I'll send it to TJ.
Rev!
What? You're the empath.
That's true.
We are not really here. Our real bodies are asleep. We should be looking for symbols of the gods. I found a blue apple in the library. We are going to look in the kitchen.
I am feeling a little hungry.
What the fuck are you talking about, TJ?
Yeah, so with Damien and Megan and TJ, you hear not even a voice, but you just get bombarded with these facts. And it's from a perspective of like, we're doing this. But the three of you arrive in Selena's bedroom.
Oh, this is weird. I think I just got a bunch of facts in my head. That's so strange.
What facts?
After we're done here, we need to go to the library in the kitchen. I don't know. It just out of nowhere.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue.
Okay.
Do you see anything here with your goggles?
You do not.
No.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Which way to the library?
This way.
And we head that way.
Yeah, you guys get to the library. It's just down the hall.
All right, these are books.
I think I know what a book is.
Anything? Any books? We got some knickknacks.
I'm going to look around for an apple.
Yeah, you see a
A
blue...
blue apple.
Yeah, you see a blue apple high on a shelf.
Oh, look, up there. And I scamper up there and grab this blue apple.
Yeah.
Does this mean anything to you?
No. Wait, didn't they say something about you eating an apple or being fed an apple
Oh,
or something?
yeah. The builder was feeding it to me.
Okay, does this look like the same kind of magic shiny thing in your goggles? Like the shield?
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. And I kind of turn it over in my hands, see if there's any like symbols or anything on it.
There's not.
I think the apple itself is the symbol.
Okay. Let's keep looking, I guess.
All right. Let's head to the kitchen.
All right, so back with Tass. You're being fed off of by Selena.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I would like to remedy this.
Yeah, how so?
Are my arms free at all, or has she like fully? Is she big enough to like have pinned me?
Yeah, she's got you in both hands like an ice cream cone.
How do you eat ice cream cones?
2 hands. Because I get very big ice cream cones.
Like fair-sized ice cream.
Like a turkey leg at
Yeah,
the Ren
turkey.
Fair.
I was just going to say.
Yes.
Still job.
Hey, what other kind of food am I?
You're a snack.
Aw.
He's a total snack.
Cut
Yeah.
everything
one,
but
Kim.
that. That's
Just Tass randomly asking, what kind of food am I?
oh boy. So I mean, I think all I can attempt here is brute force. So I'm just trying to wriggle my arms up to get a hold of her fingers and just push, just like flex out of her hands, just push her hands apart.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, roll act under pressure.
Okay.
Little Chris Hemsworth bicep porn.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
him in the first, like half hour of the first Captain America.
Oh, okay.
Wrong,
Okay,
Chris.
Oh, did you say
let's
Hemsworth?
set the record
Oh,
straight first.
I was thinking the helicopter.
We're talking about Chris Kattan.
He's coming.
I know.
I know.
And I'm going to fucking
And
get
I'm
him.
fucking ready.
People are waiting to know which NPC is Chris Kattan.
13.
Yeah, you are able to pry her hands apart and drop down and sprint into the castle. You hear the sound of her footsteps following you, but the sound of an impact pretty shortly after as she starts pounding on the wall of the castle. But you are inside, and as you step inside, you see Jake and Kim running down the stairs, headed towards the kitchen.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt bad. What do we got? What are we working with?
I have an apple.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we found the builder's apple in the library, and now we're looking in the kitchen for more things that remind us of gods.
Let's do this.
All right, so yeah, you all arrive in the kitchen. Who's leading this? Sounds like Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll investigate a mystery.
Okay. 6.
Can I assist by like vibing with my spirit touched and like trying to lean towards areas of the different kinds of magic that I felt being in this space?
Yeah, roll help out.
Okay.
Man, I love the vibes off all this. Like, I love that Tass is vibing and Rev's talking about how we're all just energy, and it's all connected.
Yeah.
I've rolled at least 1 6, I think, on every roll this episode.
I'm taking you to Vegas. bud.
I know. 13.
All right, so Kim, that bumps you up to a 7. You get a hold 1.
Where did it go?
Yeah, over on the counter, you see Megan's salt shaker.
Salt shaker!
Nice.
I'm going to pick it up.
Do you think it does anything?
Oh, like the apple. I'm just going to hold it and think warm, fuzzy thoughts about Megan.
Like what kind of thoughts?
Like, just that I care about her and I hope that she's doing okay.
Back in the other kitchen, Megan, you hear Kim's voice saying these nice things about you. Kim, yeah, you are sending out these thoughts kind of uninterrupted, but you feel a little bit of the element of connection.
Oh, Kim, can you hear me? TJ, I hear Kim. I hear Kim's voice.
You hear her?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and as you kind of speak back towards her, you don't get the feeling that it's going through.
It's not like opening the chat room. She can't hear me.
I think into the apple. There's a salt shaker in the kitchen.
Wow. That's good to know whenever I've got things that are not very salty, I guess.
Oh, damn it. That one's on me.
And I say that out loud.
I look at TJ. What? That Kim can't hear me?
And I look around for a salt shaker.
Yeah, there's a salt shaker sitting on the kitchen counter.
Yeah, there's that thing over there. Yeah, a salt shaker.
He points at it. It's your salt shaker.
I check my pocket.
It's not there.
I run over and I grab it.
And as soon as you touch it, you feel the ability open back up to speak to the group.
Kim?
Can I hear her?
You can.
Megan?
Oh, you're okay.
Megan, oh my god, I was so worried.
Where are you?
I'm in the kitchen.
No, I'm in the kitchen.
Okay, I had a vision and we're all unconscious. So maybe we're somehow, because I'm here with Jake and Tass. Who are you here with?
I've got TJ and Damien. Hold on a second. And I want to try to push open the mental chat room to get everybody in.
Yeah, all of you feel this bloom open in your minds.
Hey,
all right, everybody's here.
Oh, I'm so glad you're all okay. What the hell's going on?
We're in a magical space of some kind.
We're in the gods' space. We're on Mount Olympus. And I think that we're part of Selena's test for the Devourer.
TJ, I told you I knew it was a test.
Oh, yeah,
I thought
you're
it was
totally
a test
right.
for us. Okay. All right. What's her test? Because she was slurping up energy pretty good from me earlier, and I stabbed her in the tongue, and I hope that that's okay, but she spit me out, and nobody else really got eaten, but then I think TJ shocked her. And then we ran around in a bunch of circles, and she couldn't catch us, but it's okay, but I was covered in saliva anyway, so I think if she had scooped me up, it would have been able to slip out.
All 6 of you hear stone crumbling as one of the walls is punched in.
Oh, right. Yeah, I left her trying to get in.
Tass, tell them about your vision.
Symbols. We got to find all of the symbols for a purpose, for a reason. Now that I have heard them kind of give these different pieces of stuff that I didn't know, can I try to trust my gut on what to do with these pieces?
You can.
Ooh.
And I've been thinking about trust your gut lately because, the mixed success is a general direction. I think on a mixed success, I'm going to tell you the thing, and on a full success, I'm going to tell you why the thing.
Oh.
Interesting.
Like, to me, that makes more sense. Like, here's the thing. You don't know why.
Sure.
And on a full success, because I already do that on a full success anyway. Like, here's this thing and here's why.
Yeah.
So it's like mixed success is trusting your gut, and full success is understanding your gut.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Mixed success is listening to your gut. And full success is hearing your gut.
Well, I'm really glad that we have made that distinction before my snake eyes roll.
You did it. You did this.
God, I don't have a ton left, though, but we ain't got time for this. I'm gonna use luck.
All right. So you spend this point of luck. So the thing that you should do with these is find all of them. And once you have all of them, it will let you create and share something that will deal with the problem of Selena.
Okay. I'm listening to them talk about this, the whole Olympus idea, all of it, and I just feel certain we have to get them all, and once I think we all have them all, we'll be able to do what we need to do to deal with Selena.
Okay. Well, we've got the apple, the salt shaker, and the shield. What have you got?
Wait, where's the shield?
Shield's in Grandpa's office. It's got the Defender's symbol on it.
All right, I don't know what the hell else I'm looking for, so I'll just sprint up and grab that on our end, and I take off.
Tass, as you sprint through the hallway to head towards the stairs, there's a Selena coming through the wall at those stairs. What would you like to do?
Oh, hey, I want to just try to slide under her legs and keep running.
All right, roll act under pressure.
7.
All right, you can get past her, but you're going to take a little damage in the doing. She is going to get distracted by what you now know is a different kind of magical energy and drawn that way, or she is going to head towards the larger group of people.
I'm going to take the hit.
Okay. You know that she has been feeding off of all of this, and in this moment between when you saw her last and when she's come crashing through this wall, she is about 5 feet bigger.
Oh, God.
This is 2 points of harm as she opens up her mouth and just draws that energy out of you into her.
Oh, you guys, she's bigger. She's so much bigger.
Megan and Damien and TJ, there is a golden glow coming from further down your hallway. And again, you hear that sound of Selena being kind of stuck in a pattern of a vision.
Can I look at the Defender shield to see if this has any power? I mean, the Salt Shaker let me unlock my ability to talk with everyone. Maybe it gives us something else too.
Yeah, so you now know that the apple is what was sharing this knowledge to TJ and to all of you. The shaker allows you to speak to each other, to kind of detect each other's presences. I think that knowing Jake and seeing this buckler shield, something that he does as the Defender is he takes the hit for someone. If you were holding this shield and you think of someone else, you'll switch places with them.
Do I get the impression that it has to be somebody physically here with me?
No, in fact, the opposite.
Oh, okay. I think the shield will let us, kind of swap places. Kind of like a switch teleport thing, if you're holding it. Kind of like Jake's angel wings, but not exactly.
You mean between you, me, and Damien?
No, hold on. And I will hold the shield and think of Jake.
Kim, Jake vanishes and Megan appears. TJ, Megan vanishes and Jake appears.
Who's holding the shield?
Jake is.
Buddy!
Hey!
Hey! And I give him a big hug.
What happened? What is this? Where's my apple?
I've got an apple too. Megan took the shield and she, I guess she must have thought of you or something, and now you're here.
Okay.
That's the Defender's shield on your arm right there.
It is neat. I like the heft. Is there an advantage to this?
Well, it switches people back and forth, it looks like.
Okay.
Think of me real quick. See if it works.
I think of TJ.
Nothing happens.
I open the chat room again. Okay, it worked!
Do you have my apple?
I do!
Okay.
And upstairs, Tass, you arrive inside of Grandpa's office, and you find this little buckler shield with the Defender symbol leaning against the desk.
Oh, I've got the other one, and I'll pick it up. Wait. The shield. Defender, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Salt shaker, apple. Are the other things we're looking for like a necklace and a golden explosive? Is it our things?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not really powered by a god.
Yeah, me either.
So maybe symbols of the gods isn't exactly it.
Yeah, I just thought, my vision was symbols, but I don't know what all or how many, just that we need them all.
I mean, we've also only found the 3 that we all also happen to have something related to the gods.
Uh-huh.
Thinking about the fact that Jake, TJ, and I also, all 3 of us have abilities that come from gods, whether or not they're still alive. Can I kind of investigate the way that these work to see if it is related to the gods or related to us as a group?
Yeah, why don't you investigate a mystery?
11.
All right, you get a hold too.
What is being concealed here?
You've got an item from the Defender. You've got an item from the Empath, the Builder. Those are the 3 people present in this kind of magical dreamscape that have the energy of one of the gods. There's a 4th person here that does as well.
I'll hold on to my other hold.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess we just have to keep looking for things. At the very least, if this pattern holds up, we should at least be able to find something that represents the anarchist. Because Damien has that now. So if we can find that, maybe that'll open up some new answers.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, that's the common denominator right now is stuff from gods and people that are here. So that seems like a for sure. Yeah?
Yeah, Damien, are you missing anything?
He starts patting his pockets. My car keys are gone.
Okay. So maybe we can find those. Can I use my other hold from Investigate a Mystery to ask where did it go?
Sure. You did not see Damien's car outside where he had parked it. But I think as you start to kind of play this scuffle with Selena back, you do see his keys in the dirt outside. Tass, this Selena has made it up the stairs and is shouldering her way through the wall into the office.
I am literally just, as she's shouldering her way in, I'm just trying to dart in and, I know she's too big for me to, bodily kick out, but, just stop her momentum. Just dart in, get a good kick, back up a little. I'm just trying to stop her up here.
I think this has become a kick some ass. She is such a physical presence. I don't think that you can just,
No, yeah, for
I
sure.
think that this starts to become an exchange of harm between you.
Absolutely. 7.
All right. So yes, you are able to get a kick into her knee and kind of slow her down and stagger her for a moment. But again, she is just drawing this energy off of you. You take 2 points of harm. It is armor defeating as she drains this magic out of you. But Jake and TJ, you see that golden glow from the hallway outside of your kitchen remains, and you still hear that kind of stuck in a cycle, Selena.
Okay, everyone, while Selena's busy, let's get outside. Damien's car keys are on the ground, somewhere in the dirt.
What the hell? I just drop them?
I don't know.
Maybe there's a hole in your pocket. You should get that checked out.
I just usually leave them in the car.
Well, nothing's where it's supposed to be right now. We're not even supposed to be here. So, whoever spots them first, share the knowledge with the apple of exactly where they are.
Gotcha. And I want to use my preternatural speed to zoom out into the area that we were at before, outside the castle.
Yeah, so you are able to sprint past Selena. She is kind of frozen, and you look around and you do see Damien's keys there.
Awesome. I'm going to pick him up. I found him.
Yeah, and about the same time, Megan and Kim, you are able to make it outside. You see that outer wall, the stairway, the banister at the top of that stairway is all just crushed in. But you do see Damien's keys in the dirt.
Okay, I have a question. Looking at this Selena, do I think that my Jinx hold carries over to this one, or does it only apply to the one that I started with?
You think it only applies to the one you started with.
Interesting. Okay. Do I feel like if I tried to Jinx this one, I would lose the hold on the other one?
You do.
Well, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
14.
All right, you get a hold 3.
I'm going to go with interfere with what a monster minion or bystander is trying to do. And I think just part of this castle is destroyed from her busting her way through, and a part from the top comes loose and conks her right on the head and makes her kind of like disoriented. So hopefully Tass can be a little safe there.
Yeah, so Tass, on your next dealing with Selena, you'll have a +1 forward.
Okay.
But yeah, you and Kim see Damien's keys out in the dirt.
I want to pick them up and see if I can understand what they do.
Yeah, looking at his keys, you know that these things all represent the abilities, or at least the thoughts behind the gods that they are now the avatars for. And the anarchist brings things into the world and tries to sometimes remove things from the world. You get the impression that if you're holding these keys, you can give or take a physical item from someone else in that other realm.
Okay. The keys let us give or take, like, items from each other.
Okay.
Do I just think about it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and I think about the other set of keys that she just found that I want to take from her.
Yeah, as you do that, both the keys appear in your hand, and there is a small magical detonation.
Oh, shit.
And that Selena is rocked back, but you can tell that it has hurt her, but both sets of keys are gone.
Hey!
I was just experimenting. I'm sorry. They're both gone here. Oh, my gosh.
What happened?
Was I hurt in all this?
You weren't.
Oh, just some magic and science, because I was experimenting, because that's what scientists do. But they're both gone. Both keys are gone, and I think Selena is a little injured by that.
So we need to get each matching set in the same reality?
Incredible. I wish we had a tool with which to arrange that.
I fucked it up on the first try. Yay.
Can I spend my necklace?
Yes!
You absolutely can.
So I saw all of that in a vision in like a split second, and my eyes clear from being white, and I say, TJ, whatever you're thinking about doing, don't do it.
I was just going to get the other keys from you.
Nope,
but
you were not.
I was just trying to see if it...
Nope, that's going to fuck it all
Take him
up.
away!
I snatch the keys out of his hand.
Fair.
I slap his other hand. Bad.
Okay, your instinct's exactly correct, but we gotta do the other 3 items first before we do the keys.
So, which item do we want to get in first?
The shield, I guess, just to like test it, but so we can still talk to each other?
Go for it.
I think of the shield.
Yeah, you think about the other shield, and it is drawn to you, and there is this magical explosion. It doesn't affect the 3 of you here, but you do hear the Selena grunt in pain.
Ooh! It did something.
What about the one that's directly in front of me in this world?
She staggers.
It hit them both. It hit them both.
Okay, this is exactly what I saw in my visions. We just gotta do it with the other items, with the keys being last.
Okay, so, Kim, you think of the apple. Jake, you think of the salt shaker. and then Kim, give it a second, and then think of the car keys.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll take the apple from Megan and think of the apple.
Yeah. After a second, it pulls to you, and there is a magical explosion, and you hear again that sound from Selena, but louder, and everything around you, the ceiling, the building, even your physical body, starts to become a little translucent.
I think of the salt shaker.
It appears in your hand, and again, a similar explosion. That Selena makes a sound, but the sound that she's making starts to fade out of your ears, like it's not entirely there, and you're starting to feel a little groggy.
I give it like a 2 count, and then I think of the keys.
As you do, those keys appear, and there is this explosion. Your vision goes white, and then you wake up, and you are laying on the ground right outside of the castle. There is a large woman there, holding a mug of ale with a trident across her lap. At least that's what Jake sees. What do you all see when you think of a challenger? Someone who stands up, stands against.
I think of the Black Knight from Monty Python's Holy Grail.
I think of a sphinx.
Like a 1940s photojournalist.
Ooh.
A dachshund.
Humanoid, though. Like, it's not an animal.
Yeah.
It's a humanoid, and it's got the trident and a big mug of ale.
Stupid, sexy, furry dachshund.
That's like a pugmire.
Yeah.
You're seeing a pugmire.
Yeah.
Well, a round of drinks for all of you. That was impressive. My brother had agreed to go along with your plan, but we just had to see how you'd do without us, how you'd fare against these unknown things. I have always loved a good trial. Oh, you should be glad that my sister the torturer didn't win the game of cards that decided which of us got to put you through something.
Ooh.
I can't wait to see who you got picked for me. And she vanishes. And that brings us to end of session experience.
All right.
Wow.
All right, so did we conclude the current mystery?
Yeah.
I believe we did.
We did. What was it?
We got
I don't always ask that anymore, but now I'm going to ask, what was that?
we got pranked.
You did.
We got trialsed.
You got Halloween
Yeah.
pranked.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
The mystery was first figuring out that we were in a challenge of the gods.
Yep.
And then the second mystery was how do we get out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Ourselves?
We saved ourselves from like a bad time, like bad vibes.
Yeah, it sounds like the worst outcome here was just
But-
kind of, no.
But the vision that I had was that we were in such down feelings that it would have fucked up the eventual ritual that we were going
So
to
we've
do,
saved the
which
world.
would like doom the world.
Yeah.
My thought was that if you had all failed this and then you found out it was like, oh, the challenger was putting us through a trial kind of for their own enjoyment to see if we're up to snuff, and we weren't, that you'd all go into the end with like a -1 ongoing just from that morale
Oh,
drain.
shit.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
Yeah, so still, I don't think you saved anyone from certain death or worse in this mystery.
I thought we were all disappointed. I thought it was going to be that Selena was going to drain so much of our powers that we would still like have that ability, but not enough to do anything with it.
Oh, no. Just lost potential.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
I mean, this was the first time that any of us that weren't Jake were like in the presence of a god.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And we learned like how the challenger sort of works in their challenges. It's not just like, here's some guy to fight, but now it's like more complex.
Yeah, it's also like I'm challenging you to use teamwork or your brains or your brawn that it, again, what all do these words mean and in what ways can the gods kind of encapsulate that as you pick the people you want to present to them? And then lastly, did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
This was the first time I ever used the necklace of the North Wind, so that would have been information for everybody else as to how that manifested for me.
I'll give it a maybe as I hear other arguments.
I don't know if we actually do know about her necklace. I mean, we've heard of it before from Strom,
Man.
but in the moment of like changing time,
We didn't experience
we
that
didn't
change.
experience it. So
if I would have been there in person to see that like her eyes didn't flash white, but then she was like, "Hey, no, I know what's about to happen," I would have been on to her. But I don't know, that could be true for several of you guys though, too. There being like she did do a thing without that vision coming over her.
I think for the first time in history, the history of this show anyway, You all get 1 point of experience.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
fair. Well, that's enough. I level up.
Oh, do you? What are
Yeah,
you going
that's
to
enough
take?
for me too.
What are you going to take?
Well, I had some ideas for other moves from other playbooks, but I want to be honest to the moment here. Since we just completed something for the Challenger, I think I'm just going to do my last stat raise here that I might have a chance to do and get +1 tough.
Okay.
Nice.
Everybody remember to mark down your gear points.
Yeah.
That's 2 gear points for everybody.
Yeah, and also remember to put yourselves back to the harm you were at before this mystery started. The harm that you took in this mystery plus your kind of reset of health, irrelevant, because you weren't in your real bodies.
I'm going to mark 2 basic moves as advanced.
Which 2?
Read a bad situation
Makes sense.
and past lives.
Ooh.
Nice. What the hell does advanced past lives do?
Yes. Well, I guess it's like alternate lives because I'm not talking to previous incarnations
Sure.
of Kim. I'm talking to simultaneous versions of myself.
Yeah.
But on a 12 or more, your other self knows exactly what you are after. Ask the keeper one of the questions below and 1 free-form question. Gain +1 ongoing while acting on the answers.
Nice.
All right, so I think we find all of you sitting in the kitchen, having a snack and a drink after this encounter with one of the remaining gods, and the mood in the room is an upbeat one.
Guys, as much as this could have been a pain in our asses, I feel good about this in the sense that like we accomplished something. We're proving to the gods that we're not just dipshits or anything.
We're not just dipshits. I liked that. That was kind of fun. I mean, it was scary. She's breaking down the castle and everything, but like, it was kind of a puzzle.
Yeah, and Selena's like sitting at the table with Damien. Yeah, sorry about that. That wasn't me. I wasn't trying to eat you.
No, it's okay.
I
We
was
know.
just kind of watching from outside.
She's giving Tass some googly eyes, like,
You were not
That's
my
okay.
favorite.
That's okay. This was good. This was encouraging. And I smile because my vision was averted.
You didn't feel that when I'd like stabbed you in the tongue, did you, if that wasn't you?
No, I was just kind of unconscious. Like, how sometimes you watch, I've been watching a lot of like video game streams lately, not a lot to do down here. And so when they're doing like competitive, like shooting games, there'll be like just a free floating camera and you can go kind of wherever. I was like that. I was
Nice.
just watching.
How are you with the Devourer?
Good. I'm good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
it came in and I took it in and I don't feel any different.
Does she look any different? Damien had kind of a little bit of a glow up.
I don't think she does. I think that Damien had a bit of a glow up because Damien had been something different before and then was human again. And I think that's just how he perceived it, was that he...
Yeah. Selena's like, I'm already the best eater in the
Yeah.
world. There's nothing to improve. I love it.
She's got a selection of new lobster bibs with different phrases on them. So I think that is where we leave you all, is sitting around the kitchen, making your final list of options to present to the other gods.
The Critshow is a Critshow Studios production, edited and produced by Brandon Wentz with music by Jake Purley. You can find more information about us at thecritshowpodcast.com. To keep up to date with upcoming live shows, contests, and other special events, follow us at The Crit Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For even more weekly content, join us at patreon.com/thecritShow.